Sup, friends? Um, so I have our nice little most likely to results, um, all completed. So let's go over the results. So, who's most likely to? A form created by Lexi, presented by me, and it was messed up by, of course, you all. And I'm saying this because somehow there are 12 responses instead of 9. So a few people took it twice. I may have been one of them. We will never know for sure. But yeah. Alright, so let's get started, why don't we? 2. Question number 1. Most likely to read all the messages in the group chat but never respond. In third place, we have Courtney and Austin, both tied with 1. Parker and Trevor, both tied with 3. And in first place, we have Mikey, who has the most votes with 4. Up next, question number 2. Most likely to become an alcoholic. Lexi! Lexi is our winner here, only by 2.2 votes though. Mikey close in second place. Okay. Moving on to most likely to change the conversation to anything about them. In third place, we have Brooklyn. Second place, we have myself and Austin. And first place, once again, we have Lexi. 4 votes. Alright? And as you can see on all of these charts, I have all these slides, I have nice little charts that I have made and color coordinated to all of us. So, you're welcome for that. Moving on to question number 4. Most likely to black out. And here it is. Lexi wins by a landslide in an 11-1 vote. Wow. Isn't that just crazy? Okay, moving on to question number 5. Most likely to laugh at a funeral. Okay. Third place, we have Parker with 2 votes. Second place, we have Brooklyn with 3. And first place, we have Courtney with 4. And if you take a look at our chart, we have myself, Austin, and Lexi all with 1 vote as well. Next up, question number 6. Most likely to have kids first. Once again, we have Lexi winning by a landslide in another 11-1 vote. Question number 7. Most likely to become homeless. Lexi is in third place. Livy and Mikey are in second place. And Parker takes this one home with a huge amount of 7 votes. Okay. Most likely to spill the tea. In third place, we have myself. Second place, we have Mikey. And our first place winner is Courtney with 6 votes. Austin also made it onto the board with 1 vote. So, here we go. Moving on to question number 9. Most likely to give the best advice. Brooklyn wins by a huge margin. And Brett is our next highest. Brooklyn has a huge amount of 8 votes. Brett has 2 votes, and Mikey and Trevor have a small amount of 1 vote each. Man. If you voted for any of them, you clearly have never talked to Brooklyn about anything because she is the clear winner. Sorry in advance, but not really because Brooklyn helps me through all of my problems. Okay, moving on to question number 10. Most likely to spend all of their money on food. Mikey and Brooklyn with 1 vote, and Austin and Parker with 5 votes each, which ties it up. So, man, I can definitely vouch for Parker. He spends a lot of money on food, and I think one reason to vote Austin was that picture of his huge meal that he bought with all of his U of L points. Yeah, that was a lot of food. Anyways, moving on to question number 11. Most likely to ask for a manager. I bet you all cannot guess who won this one. Let's see. Parker and Brooklyn in second place. And Lexi wins by a pretty big margin once again with 8 votes, and Parker and Brooklyn both only having 2. Alrighty. Question number 12. Most likely to make up an excuse to stay home. Let's see what it is. Austin and Parker. Trevor, and in first place we have Courtney. Austin and Parker each have 1 vote. Trevor has 2 votes, and Courtney took this one home with 8 votes. Moving on to question number 13. Most likely to trip and fall. Now, in our original, I think the results that I sent to you all, I was the winner in this, but I think we have a new winner since somebody took it again. Lexi overpowers me 4-3. Man, I think we might have been tied in the original, but whatever. And then Parker and Brett in third place with 2 votes each. Courtney also made it on to the board with 1 vote. So, question number 14. An interesting one you've all been waiting for. Most likely to be a simp for life. Let's see what it is. Mikey! He is our winner once again, and as you can tell, everybody voted for him pretty much, except for me and 2 other people. I voted for Parker because we all know he's a huge simp, so you're welcome, bud. Anyways, moving on to question number 15. Most likely to be stupid in public. Alrighty. Third place, myself and Parker. Second place, Austin. And first place, we have Lexi with 8 votes. Austin has a grand total of 2 votes, and me and Parker have 1 vote. And I think these are all pretty good contenders. I can be stupid, but only if I'm being encouraged by other people. So, whatever. Question 16. Most likely to die before 40. So, in third place we have Brett. Second place we have Liv. And first place we have Parker with 6 votes. Moving on to most likely to get away with murder. Third place we have Mikey and Austin. Second place, Trevor, Brett, and myself all tied. And first place we have Brooklyn with 4 votes. That Brooklyn, maybe even Austin, Trevor, maybe Brett could all get away with murder. And I think Mikey and I would both make pretty good assistants. Mikey, who knows, he could surprise us all and actually take the lead, but I don't know. Moving on to question 18, most likely to get married and divorced multiple times. Third place we have Austin. Courtney is in second place, and for some reason you all have me in first place with 5 votes, which is highly unlikely. I don't believe that this is true at all, because I'm not getting married, but to each their own, whatever. Moving on to question 19. Most likely to get arrested. Mikey is in third, Lexi is in second, and Parker takes home the win with 5 votes. I think these are all very likely candidates. Brett and Trevor also made it onto the board with 1 vote each, and I also think that they are pretty likely candidates as well. So, good job to all of us. So, we all made pretty solid choices, I think. Moving on to question 20. Most likely to never get married. Third place, we have Austin and Courtney. Second, we have Trevor. And first place, we have myself with 8 votes. And this is so much more accurate, guys. I very much thank you all for almost giving myself a complete win on this. So thank you to all of my supporters out there. And no thank you to my haters who voted for Courtney, Austin, and Trevor. And up next, we have our last question. Question 21. Most likely to be the most wealthy. Here we go. Third place, we have Brett. Second place, we have Courtney. And first place, we have Austin. So Austin took this one home with 5 votes. Courtney was close behind with 3. Brett right behind Courtney with 2. And Trevor and Mikey also made it onto the board with 1 vote. So I think this is pretty accurate. I'm kind of sad that I didn't see myself up there, guys. You know I'm going to be a doctor. Thank you for tuning in to this wild ride, and it is a little different because, we didn't have all the results before. I only gave you all 11 last time. So this time we are looking at 12. Thanks for watching my train wreck of a video about you all. So, you're welcome. Goodbye.